Hello everybody, and welcome to Hype Train,
where we will do our best to round up everything we know about a game close to release to measure its potential,
as well as its hype.
Today's episode:
Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. Let's get to it!
Given that Smash Bros. Doesn't really have much of a story mode, we'll jump right into the gameplay. Fortunately enough, we do know quite a bit about it, all thanks to Sakurai's Picks of the Day in Miiverse and the global release of the official demo.
The game presents the fighting system we've all seen in the previous games, but the same question has been asked ever since Melee. Is this Smash Bros. Just as fast as it was?
One of the main changes in this version is the game's speed, which resembles more the movement in Melee than the one in Brawl. The game itself runs at 60 frames per second for the characters, while keeping it at 30 frames per second for assist trophies and some items as well as Pokemon. All this without any noticeable slowdowns.
The game also seems to focus more on competitive gameplay this time around, with the removal of random tripping, the addition of Glory Mode for online play, and the Omega Form stages, which make every stage work as final destination.
The veteran characters have received changes to some of their moves, either in speed, power, or range, this most likely in order to balance them out. In total, this version of Smash Bros. Has 51 characters available, counting all 3 types of Mii characters of course, as each type has a different moveset.
As for newcomers, Sakurai himself has revealed quite a few and gave a detailed explanation for some of them back in March during the Smash Bros. Direct. Some of these new characters include Rosalina and Luma, Mega Man, the Wii Fit Trainer, and Little Mac.
Even though we would like to cover each of the characters' gameplay style, it would take too long, but rest assured, Sakurai and his team worked very hard to balance all the characters out and make them play differently from each other.
Except for some cloney types.
We'll talk about those a bit later.
The game counts with different modes to select from, many of which come from previous Smash games, such as Classic, Multi-Man Smash, All-Star, and Home Run Contest.
However, you can play All-Star right out the gate, and as you unlock characters, they'll be added to the fights. Plus, there is a new mode called Target Blast, which combines Angry Birds with Home Run Contest.
Another new addition is Smash Run, akin to Kirby Air Ride City Trial. You go around a huge map collecting upgrades for your fighter in order to face off against your adversaries in a preset special challenge, ranging from a regular battle with modified stats to a race to the finish or even a climbing challenge.
Finally, characters are now customizable. This means you earn new pieces of equipment through regular play and applying them to your regular character for added power, speed, defense, resilience, etc.
This same concept applies to Mii characters, but they actually alter their appearance and change their effects depending on which of the 3 character types you choose.
Speaking of Mii fighters, they, along with Palutena, are the only fighters that have completely different moves as options in the customization department, instead of small variants of the same move as it is for the other characters.
All this customization can be used in local play, as well as in online matches with friends, and unfortunately, with friends only. There is also a global ranking system, which actually tells you about how many people you are, rather than telling you how close to the first place you get to be.
This is called the Global Smash Power, and to start getting points towards it, you must sign into online mode at least once. All the features from Brawl make a comeback in online, as well as an added 4 Glory mode.
You can only play in Omega Form stages while playing in 4 Glory, and the game will have a matchmaking system for this. These are the matches usually seen at tournaments, having no items in a flat stage with no hazards.
The other mode is called For Fun, and it's anything goes with items, all the regular stages, and stage hazards, even some custom rules when playing with friends.
An added feature to the previous existing Spectator mode is called Conquest. It makes teams for online matches and offers extra rewards for the winning team. People participating in online matches with any of the participating characters are automatically entered into the Conquest. People that don't participate in the matches have to bet on the team through Spectator mode.
Finally, there's the Vault. There's no level editor nor stickers, but you still can watch trophies, snapshots, and replays in here, as well as challenges to complete in regular gameplay modes, and a new tips mode, obviously to give you tips about how to play the game.
Instead of the log-based minigames on the previous installments of the series, this game has a shop with randomly selected trophies and sales to buy with gold.
To get gold, you need simply play the game in any mode whatsoever. Multiplayer match, gold. Classic mode, gold. All-Star, gold. Conquest, gold. Smash Run, gold. So much gold!
Okay. There is also a Street Pass functionality called Street Smash. in which you fight multiple opponents on a table board by flicking the stylus around on the touchscreen. The more enemies you defeat,
the more gold you get! This section contains details about the full roster, so you might want to skip ahead.
After the Japanese release, the full roster has been disclosed, so we can expect the likes of Rolf, Falco, Ness, Jigglypuff and Ganondorf to return, as well as an unexpected comeback from Melee by Dr. Mario.
Some more newcomers added to the roster consist of Bowser Jr. with alternate skins for each of the 7 Koopalings and the dog from Dog Hunt, along with one of the dogs and the bandits from Wild Gunman integrated into his moveset. Dark Pit also enters the fight as a separate character, and it seems he has Pit's moveset from Brawl for his smash and regular attacks, while he is a clone in the special attack department.
We also expect a much better functionality for the online matches when compared to Brawls, as well as a bigger variety of stages, comprised of ones from Melee, Brawl, and Brown Knee ones totaling around 34 stages, a vast majority of them having Omega forms.
We are expecting connectivity with the Wii U version, not only for transferring character data and connecting Nintendo Network IDs to unify the global Smash power, but also to use the 3DS as a Wii U controller as hinted in one of the game's menus.
There is also a hint for possible DLC. Similar to what happened with Mario Kart's 8 extra spaces for cops, Smash Bros. 3DS has enough space for 5 more characters in online matches and regular game screens, or 4 more characters when playing with friends or locally in Smash mode.
To even further support this rumor, a couple of arrow squares were found recently under the game's data suggesting the possibility of multiple character select screens.
Finally, we can expect Miiverse compatibility, but only when using a new Nintendo 3DS, due to the game being way too taxing on the system and making it near impossible to run anything apart from the game while it's on.
In the end, how was Super Smash Bros. For 3DS hyped?
We received a picture or more, along with some details on the game, sometimes minor, sometimes major, sometimes somewhere in the middle.
There was a Nintendo Direct dedicated solely to Super Smash Bros. Not to mention, every single multi-game Direct revealed a newcomer.
Not only that, but by E3 2014, Nintendo announced not 1 nor 2, but 3 additions to the roster in the form of the Mii Fighters, Palutena, and Pac-Man.
And the hype wasn't done only by Nintendo. As always, fans were speculating about the roster and who could be in or out, as well as who the boss characters could be in the different stages.
Ridley, among others, was one of the most hyped characters for entering the fray. However, he isn't part of the final roster. But he did serve for the purpose of creating memes. These memes range from the merciless face of Villager from Animal Crossing, to the Ridley is too big, and the previously existent memes from Zelda Skyward Sword, the Fabulous Girahim, and Gruz.
Another recurring theme to speculate was to write phrases such as the ones used to reveal the newcomers such as Greninja makes a splash or Wii Fit Trainer weighs in. Apart from that, multiple quote-unquote leaks took place predicting the appearance of Palutena, Shulk, and Pac-Man as members of the roster, but falsely claiming that the Chorus Man, Dixie Kong, King K. Rool, Ridley, and more were going to be in.
A last leak took place a few weeks before the Japanese release of the game, predicting Ness' comeback as well as Jigglypuff's and Wario's, Shulk's appearance as a newcomer, as well as confirming the appearance of more other speculated characters, and disconfirming some others. This last leak proved to be real, as an employee from Nintendo of America was sending photos to an ESRB employee and he leaked them, as well as the video.
All in all, there was a lot to be hyped about with a new Smash Bros. Game, and Nintendo pulled the hype perfectly with each trailer and every unveiling.
There's still time to uncover more things for the Wii U version, but that will be for another video. So, after everything we've talked about, we rate the hype for Smash Bros. For the 3DS as...
Hype Rocket! As expected, this game brings a lot of hype with it, and by all means deserves this top-notch rating.
As always, don't forget to give us a thumbs up rating and subscribe to the channel for more hype train videos.
And if we forgot something, or do you want us to cover another game, you can tell us in the comment section below. Take care, and we'll see you next time.